amigos. This is day something and it's been a shambles. We are in Tulum and we booked this tour guide thing, right? And we should have known it was going to be downhill. They were an hour late and then they said it was an accident, fair enough. And then we went to the first place, which was kind of like meh. We'd done the ruins, and the tour guide wasn't exactly like super enlightening. It was just kind of facts. And then we went to the cenote, but it was like a big bus, and then it was like all these other big buses showed up, so it ended up being not worth going into the cenote. It was just like 40,000 people in the tiny. It wasn't 40,000 people. Yeah, I'm a bit dramatic, but it was still too busy, so we just sat on the goodness, what's the word? The hammock. We sat on the hammock for like an hour. There was free lunch. Well, free. We paid for it. And it was just meh. Like, to be honest, the whole day's just been meh. So now we've come to the, if you can see that, the entrance of Koba, the ruins at Koba. The guys are like, it's closed, because we were an hour late in the morning. So now they're just like not letting us in, and the guys don't want to say nothing. So they've taken everyone to go see the crocodiles next door. Like, well, a walk away. They've said that he's going to speak to the manager, and the manager will let us in at 5. But the place closed at 4. We'll see what happens. Anyway, the moral of the story was, if you're coming to Mexico, dead these tour buses things, like get a car and make your own timetable. And then when you get to the places, oftentimes there's a guide. Because see, like working on people's timetables, it's been a long day. Like we woke up at 5:30. It's now 5, and honestly, what have we actually done?
So little.
So little. Like it's mental. It's been the most non-day that's ever been dayed before. Yeah, learned nothing. Food was meh. Like all you've done is just sleep on the bus and just be like herded around with a bunch of people, and not be able to do the number 2. No jokes, I came up those, you can't even appreciate how deep it is. Look, like, we're in the sky, lads, we're in the sky. Cause man just 4,000 steps, it's not 4,000 steps, but yo, like, okay, can you see the glow? It's H2O. Let this be a warning to my haters and a confirmation that I'm a fit babe, because I'm halfway down. We made it, mama. See me, yeah? I've just made it all the way up there. Like, you guys can't even appreciate how high that is. I see all the people crawling back down. I was number 3 down, so if you don't think I'm fit, you're jealous. As I can't even front, I'm so proud of myself. I've made it up there, the tallest structure in the northern Yucatan. There's a bit of H2O on me, but it's God's blessing, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I did it. And I'm not even tired. Don't listen to Graham, don't even look at him. I'm just like, did I even break a sweat? Like, okay, I broke a sweat, but did I?
In the video shows.
Did I tire?
Shiny your forehead is.
Good morning, it's a new day. Somebody shaved their beard, and last night was a little bit rough. I thought that I had escaped the Monzuma's revenge, the food poisoning, shall we say? Because like I thought if I'm gonna get it, it's gonna be in the first few days, like Graham did. But my guy waited all this time and came for me last night. But it's okay. God is good. It's fine. We're going to the beach today. We're going to a cenote first, and then to the beach, and then the car's getting handed back today. But it's okay. We're heading on to Playa del Carmen and then on to CANCUN, which we don't really need to drive around in. Yeah, so that's why we're late. It's like nearly 11. We're just hoping that it's not crowded, because we're gonna do it early in the morning, so that it's not like 50 different people inside it. But yo, man didn't sleep all night, innit? Ish, it was interesting. But I will show you the rest of the day. Yay! Guys, please, we're like 10 minutes away from the cenote, right? And Graham's like, yeah, by the way, I think they said it's worth hiring a guide because you can get lost. Otherwise, you can get lost in the paths. I'm like, you brought me to these white people things. Like, first of all, you're making me swim inside a cave. Now, about you can get lost inside the cave filled with water. You're joking. You're joking. I thought, yeah, man's coming to do bikini in puddle pools in the cave. About hire a guide.
Cenote.
I don't
Sac Actun.
I don't know, man. These not for my people, these ones. We shall see. We're here at the cenote. So they're saying that the water can get pretty cold and you should have a wetsuit. My friend, I don't want to rent a wetsuit and then it's like coronavirus gets me. You know what I'm saying? I have to be strong now and be cold in the water. YOLO. I'm in, lads. It's not too bad. The haters will say I can't swim, but look at me go, mama. Yeah. Also, there's like a tiny baby in here, so if she can get in, I've got to get in by force. Not yet. Not gonna lie, it is cold. It's cold in this cave. But also there's fishes coming around, like man's not scared, it's tiny fish. But whenever I see them, I'm like, ooh, go past me please. Guys, tell me this doesn't look like that Stranger Things guy. The big, is it Gorgonzola? What's the Stranger Things guy called? I don't know. The Gorgon. Maybe. Nah, swear down. This is what inspired Stranger Things. Facts. So this is our guide. And now he's saying we're going deeper, there's bats. You guys, if you know how much I'm pushing myself, you have to clap for me. Deep in the cave now, lads.
Okay, from Cenote you can dive or you can surf it in the ocean. So that's why this is the longest underground river in the world. So
Guys, that's us fresh from the cenote. Looking a bit rough, but don't worry about it. Listen, yeah, I was a shite bag going in. I can't even pretend, but it was good. The tour lasts like an hour and a half, and you have to get a guide at this Sac Actun one, because it just goes for ages and you can get lost. And then the guy sometimes is like, okay, now put on your masks for snorkeling. And then I was like, what? Literally the water goes from like blue and sweet, non-threatening, suddenly blackness, darkness with stalagmites, stalactites. Every time my foot touched something, man was ready to scream. Echoes of ooh, oh no, Jesus. They all know you've never been here, babe. Anyway, listen, I know I'm not adventurous. I mean, I am. The fake news haters will say I'm not adventurous. But that was intense at points. It was great, you have to do it. Just like fight through the water claustrophobia, whatever you want to call it. Fear of deep water, dark spaces, caves, all of it. Man conquered it. And man can say she's been inside the cenote. But to be honest, seen once in the mall, I don't know, we'll see. I did it. I was shiting bag in it, but I made it. I made it. Now Graham can't say shit. Can't say shit. Can't say shit. It was good though. Don't really have to swim. It's like a life jacket. I'm breathless because I've been swimming for an hour and a half, because obviously you have to take the life jacket anyway, and I'm grateful. But obviously I can swim, like, don't let the haters tell you otherwise, you know what I mean? This one, we kind of wanted to go in and just explore by ourselves, but the guy was like, nah, there's no entrance unless you get a guide. There's other cenotes where you can go around by yourself. But this one, I mean, it was a tad pricey, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And the fact that it wasn't crowded was like bonus. So yeah, it's done. First day at the beach. 2 weeks. Look at the blue water. I'm coming for you, babes. Buenos dias. It's another day. This is our transport for the day. We're going on a safari to the biosphere or something for the nature reserve. Girl, listen, it's like 7 a.m. Woke up at 5:30. I still don't have the words, but we shall see. This is the baños. JK. I will start filming again when I have had some coffee and we're on the truck. Buenos dias. In this sandy water beach. It's basically just up to my elbows.
Sandy balls.
Sandy balls. And then our boat guys got margaritas on the go. Pretty sweet. Just finished snorkeling, lads. And getting back on the boat, I took off my mask before it was my turn to step on the little ladder. Oh my days. This big wave just came and slapped me with salt water up my nostrils. It was a mess. And then I got on like coughing. No, before I got on, I was coughing. And then another big wave came into my nose. And I was like, for goodness sake, man. I had all these bogies on the boat. It was nasty. Anyway, we're here now and it's beautiful. Just stopped for lunch. And this is a little fisherman's village, and there's a little school here. You can't find it now, but basically the Maya kids get to learn Spanish because it's getting harder to get a job if you don't know Spanish or English. This part of the Yucatan is getting more and more touristy, so they get to learn the language of their oppressor, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I wrapped up, oh wow. The streets will finish me. I don't know if I wrapped up the day today, but it was great. Spotted some dolphins, learned so many facts about dolphins. You guys, Obviously I know you're not trying to go to those SeaWorld things, but legit don't go. Like, it's a mess. They get depressed. They like to rub one out every day over 100 times. It's a mess. But listen, dolphins are so cool, so cute. And we saw a sea turtle, and then we snorkeled. I don't want to talk about it but it was what it was. And now we're going to dinner, and then we're going to walk by the beach at night. I think it's closed, but Graham seems to think that it's not. We're a bit litty, and we're walking about, you know, with a little something in a plastic bottle. Not that alcohol is expensive here, but you know, can't take the Scotland out of the goddamn, innit? Alright, peace. Till next time.
That was untuned.
Well, lads, look what we've just happened upon. Only the famous, hold on, let me try it. Yeah, Coco Bongo. Listen, we had so many reviews, so many recommendations to come here, and it is looking lit. And everybody knows how big party animals Graham and I are. Obs. So we're about to turn up. Obs. Graham's assisting. He wants to go in. I know he's lying.
We should go in.
Lying, guys. But Spider-Man is here, and Young Madonna is also on show. It's popping. This street is really popping. Mind what I've dressed as? Coco Bongo nightclub. $80. Is it per person?
Yeah.
Entrance fee. Are you mad? Is it the heavenly trumpets that are playing inside?
$165 each.
Or
to be on a
$165
table.
dollars, my friend.
That's not even like that's yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, what kind of music is in Coco Bongo? It's not happening. There's bear clubs. I'm not even dressed to club, but there's bear of them. It's not that deep. Guys, Playa del Carmen is so different. Also, I definitely wouldn't be here. I'm just gonna be honest. R.I.P. friends. R.I.P. Good morning, it's a new day. I'm actually so proud of myself. I feel like I've vlogged like every day. I haven't, it's a lie, and I haven't been vlogging well, but every morning I'm like, it's gonna be that day, we're gonna do well. So it is morning, and as you can see, it's not even 10 and the sun is hot. It's hot. We're leaving in like 4 days and I'm so sad. Today we're off to Cancun. Legit, I just come out the shower, my face is already glowing with H2O, but it's okay. You're still cute, babe. You're still cute. Yeah, we're going to the underground river after breakfast. Rio Secreto. Listen, yeah, I'm thinking like, is this another cave situation? Because seen one cave river, seen them all. Man's scared. Like, not scared, but it's okay. Like, how many stalactites and mites must I encounter? Yeah, it's okay. Like, no, it'll be fun. And then off to Cancun for the flight home, but we bought like just like a last minute all-inclusive for the last few days so that we can just like vegetate before the holiday ends, because we've been up and down. We've been up and down. So yeah, that's today's plan. See you in Cancun. No, you know what, I'll try and film the underground river. I don't know if it will happen because I have not been consistent and my YouTube career is not going very well, but God is good, you know. We'll do what we can do.
Come back for breakfast where we were last night for dinner. Got a cheeky 10% off. In the sunshine. For breakfast. It's a shame the umbrellas are getting in the way of the artwork, but it's pretty cool.
This happened.
So we've made it. Look, so you can do all these things here. You can even get married here if that's your vibe. But we made it. And I filmed it.
So we're in, we've paid. It's a little bit pricey. And it goes up, I think it starts about £79 for a specific tour, and then you can do all these other extreme sports ones. Well, I don't know. The one that we've picked is 3 hours, and then there's like an 8-hour one. It's like a whole big thing. But lads, look, again, there's an exhibition on all the bats that are inside the cave. Also, there's no cameras allowed inside, so I won't be able to show you what's going on in there. But it's really well rated. If you are adventurous and can swim, you don't need to be able to swim. Yeah, you should go to Rio Secreto. We'll see what it's like. No jokes, we've been here for like 5 minutes, and it's like overwhelming, and we plan to like stay here the whole day. I don't know how people do it and just sit on a sun lounger for the whole day. Like, my face is sweating and it's been 5 minutes. And then the lady came back. Margaritas, margarita time. But we've just had breakfast. We'll see how this day ends. I'm trying to top up my tan, innit? Get that melanin popping a little bit more. It's gonna be a lazy day. Graham, I don't want to show you Graham, like, he's already red and he's like, I'm gonna do a 15 front, 15 back. It's going to bed. He's trying to compete with the melanin. He can't do it. I just remembered that I didn't review the Rio Secreto. So it was banging, like I was talking shit beforehand, because the cave we went into before, sorry, the cenote we went in before, the guide was like, there was a lot of people, he was always in the front, man was getting scared, there was no lights. But in this, in the beginning I was like, yeah, it's a bit pricey, but looking back, nah, it was perfect, like worth every penny. Basically, there's tours on in the morning and at 1, but obviously we missed that, came at a random time, so we had like only 5 people in our, like, all together. Mate, sick. You, like, okay, first of all, tip, if you're going there and you're a little bit like me, aka you got a touch of the whole CD, basically they give you all the equipment. So they give you wet shoes, they give you a wetsuit, they give you a helmet. I mean, once you get over like putting your feet into wet shoes that are still wet from somebody else and a wetsuit that's already wet from somebody else, obviously I'm sure they washed them, because when we took ours off, they were like, right, put them in the wash basket. But like, obviously my mind was still racing, and also my helmet had, like, you know, the little fabric bit there. I just felt like it was smelly. Like, maybe it was in my head. It wasn't in my head, to be honest. Like, I think it just never dries, so that like damp smell, and I just kept like overthinking it. But anyway, once you get over the sharing of that, or you can just bring your own. Some people brought their own wet shoes, but obviously man wasn't reading up on it like that. I just kind of show up to these things. So you go in, there's no cameras, but yo, it was amazing. Like, the guide was great, like telling us about how the Mayans used the caves, and like, it was so good. Like, originally we'd planned for the 8-hour one in the morning, which was a lot pricier, and then we were like, we did that cenote, we're like, it's gonna be something similar, it's not worth the money, so we cancelled it. But we had to end up having so much time to kill, so we're like, let's just show up, see if we can do it. So there was a shorter version, which we did. Anyway, it's amazing. And then in the halfway through the tour, you get to this point in the cave, and he's like, turn off your torches, or you get this torch on your helmet. raw. And then so everyone, like, so it was 5 of us, so but normally you all hold hands in a circle and then you float on your back. Then he goes, right, okay, turn off your torches, float on the back. He's still got his torch on, right, so it's not scary. Then boom, he turns his torch off. No, he says close your eyes as you're floating holding hands in this circle. He's like, okay, open your eyes. Bruh, like, there's no difference. Like, this cave was so dark. Like, it was so dark. It was, I can't even describe it. And you're floating on your back. It was so disorientating. Like, I was so anxious. I was like, what's going on? Like, there was the other lady with us. Like, the family was like a man and a wife and their little daughter. She was also having palpitations just like me, so it was sweet. The guy was like, this is what like the Mayas used to do. They'd bring warriors and put them in this dark place and take away the torches and let them find their way out. Like, yo, I can't even describe it. I think the guy was like a pilot or something, and he's like, he's done like a, what was it called, sensory deprivation chamber or something like that. And it was like, it's so similar to that. Listen guys, I can't describe what happened. It was dark from, the guy said it was dark for 47 seconds before we all piped up, right? Or me and the wife lady piped up. But it felt like 20 minutes. Like, it is so terrifying. Like, your mind starts to play games, and then suddenly, like, my life jacket started to like bubble up because I'm floating, so the water is going in it, and I'm thinking, yo, oh my god, please, I beg, no, let me put this light on, no way. It was bad. Anyway, you got through it. But listen, if you can, I mean, the cenote I went to was nice. I think it probably depends on the tour guide you get as well. But your Rio Secreto, by force, if you come to the Yucatan and you are in Playa del Carmen, you've got to do it. Like, 10 out of 10, best experience this whole trip, maybe, but it was up there. It was fantastic. Do it. So we came down here this morning after breakfast, like, yeah, we're gonna spend the whole day drinking margaritas, just sunning it up. My guy has been asleep 10 minutes into arriving here. His margarita glass is barely touched. Like, my battery's not even dying. I'm thinking I'm just gonna continue drinking by myself and then go in the water, because I think the sun doesn't recharge him as much as it does for me. Oh well. Welcome. Guys, please, Graham is an enemy of progress. Me in my whole outfit, the way I'm sucking in my belly, my friend, he will take 20 pictures, all of them blurry shit. He'll be like, is it good? I'm like, please, what do you mean? I just want one picture. Like, my Instagram is dry. I'm begging you, sir. I'm just begging you. First of all, I'm just not going to ask strangers, because he's an enemy of progress. He won't let me shine. He won't let me succeed. Like, man's been holding off cheese for some of these outfits, but now I know it's been in vain, because somebody in the background over there is an enemy of my Instagram progress.